friends, this is Renee from Little Village Homestead, and today I'm going to show you how to make really easy cherry pie bars. So, let's get busy. Friends, this is so easy, and these are wonderful. And I usually make a nice big tray of them, and then I freeze them. I love them. Anyway, so what you're going to need, your list of ingredients is 2 sticks of butter, soft, 2 cups of sugar, 4 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 cans of cherry pie filling. And that's all you're going to need for this. Okay. And then we'll make the drizzle for it later. The powdered sugar glaze. We'll do that later. Alright, but first off, I'm going to throw my salt in with my flour and give that a little whisk. Okay, that's good enough. Just whisk it up a little. Alright, so to start, let me move my... Okay, so let me get my mixer over here, lift it up. It's plugged in, it's ready to go. We are going to put our 2 sticks of butter right down in there. There's 1. And 2. Then we're going to beat that with our 2 cups of sugar till it's nice and fluffy. So I'm going to turn the camera off because this thing makes a lot of noise. Okay, that's all beat. And it's nice and fluffy. And it's light and it's mixed in. So now we're going to do this. We're going to mix 1 egg in at a time. And I'll see if I can't maybe... just turn this on low so it doesn't make too much noise. Just do 1 egg at a time. You can see there. Okay, there goes the last egg. Now I'm going to have to turn this off again because I got to mix it a little higher than this. So I'll be back. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to mix in a teaspoon of vanilla. And I can mix that slow. Alright, then we're just going to slowly start incorporating the flour in here. 3 cups of flour. I'm going to scrape down the sides as soon as I get this all in there. Alright, there goes the last little bit. Okay. Well, I don't need to scrape down the sides. It's mixing really good. Okay. I'm going to turn my camera off because I got to turn this up just a little bit. Okay, I got that mixed up pretty good. So we're going to put that up and scrape this paddle off. I'm going to unplug it. There we go. You're going to love these. These are great. These are easy to make. You're probably thinking, how can I bake after all that Christmas baking we did? But I can, because I love baking. And I love showing you guys how I do it. Alright, so we got that done. Okay, that's going in there. Now I'm going to set this aside here. And we are going to, let me spray my pan down. I forgot to spray my little pan. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to save a good cup full of this for the topping. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just scooping out a cup full of this for the top. There we go. All right, now I'm going to put this down here. And the rest is going to go in here. And we're going to spread that out. You can do that with your hands. Seems like it's never going to stop in here, is it? Okay. All right, now this can get kind of messy. But you know what you do? Spray your hands and it won't stick. Too bad anyway. Sometimes if you put a little dot of oil in your hands, you can rub it in there, and then it'll be good. That's a little secret and a little trick. If you gotta ever rub this out or pat it, anything out by hand, just put a little dot of oil in your hands. Usually it lasts long enough for you to get it all patted out and even. There we go. All right. So I got that all patted out in there, and it looks good. Okay. Let me wash my hands up. Okay, now what we're going to do is spread out our cherry filling on here. just spread that around. Okay, now we're just going to take this again. We're going to just drop it by spoonfuls right in there. All over it. Because this will spread out and it will be beautiful. This is good with apple too. Any kind of pie filling, actually. Let's see, I'll put one. I'll put some right there. Get off there. I'll put some over there. I got a little bit left here. All right, so there we go. We got it all. Now I got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. It's going to go in my oven for about 30 to 35 minutes. And then when it's done, I'll bring it back and show you how beautiful it turns out. All right, friends, I'm back and this is completely cooled off and it's beautiful. Look how beautiful that turned out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a little bit of glaze. And I'm going to need a teaspoon. I've got 1 cup of powdered sugar in here. And I'm going to add to that a teaspoon of vanilla. And then I'm going to do this a couple tablespoons at a time. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of milk to start out. And I probably will need a third one. I'm just going to do 2 to start out. Get this all mixed in real nice. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? I'll move this aside just for 1 minute because that's nice and cool. And we're going to mix this all up right here. Now I'm going to need another tablespoon of milk. Maybe just a little bit more. That should be just enough. Now this is going to be a little on the brown side because, not brown, but it's not going to be pure white because I used the vanilla and I don't have clear vanilla. So anyway, I got that all mixed up. See how nice that is? Okay, now we're going to drag this back over here. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to drizzle this on there. I'm going to drizzle it right on there. See how nice that is? You know what? I got that too runny. I need to grab a little bit more powdered sugar. Sometimes that happens, and that's an easy fix. I'm going to put about a spoonful spoonful of powdered sugar in there. See there? And mix that up. That looks better. That'll work real good. Yeah. Got to make sure it's all done real good. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to drizzle it all about. Doesn't matter where it goes. It's so pretty. I probably won't put it all on because my husband isn't extremely fond of glaze. But it is so pretty. Okay. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Now, isn't that pretty? And when that sets up, and it's pretty much cooled off. It might still be just a hair warm. But anyway, I'm going to wait about an hour and let this all set up real pretty. And then I'll cut into it. But isn't that gorgeous? There you have it. A real easy dessert to make. Thanks for watching.